Coronaviruses are a large family of viruses that cause illness ranging from the common cold to more severe diseases such as Middle East respiratory syndrome and severe acute respiratory syndrome. A novel coronavirus is a new strain that has not been previously identified in humans. Coronaviruses are zoonotic, meaning they are transmitted between animals and people. Detailed investigations found that SARS-CoV was transmitted from civet cats to humans and MERS-CoV from dromedary camels to humans. Several known coronaviruses are circulating in animals that have not yet infected humans. Common signs of infection include respiratory symptoms, fever, cough, shortness of breath and breathing difficulties. In more severe cases, infection can cause pneumonia, severe acute respiratory syndrome, kidney failure and even death. Standard recommendations to prevent infection spread include regular hand washing, covering mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, thoroughly cooking meat and eggs. Avoid close contact with anyone showing symptoms of respiratory illness such as coughing and sneezing. Who are the zombies? A zombie is a mythical dead person who has returned to life as a walking corpse. Mythical things that have been reanimated are called undead, and a group of them can be called the living dead. The zombie myth came from the Caribbean. Zombies have become very popular in horror movies. They are dead creatures that have been brought back to life by a virus that control the corpse or by magic, and eat the flesh or brains of living people. Let's go to the topic. In February of 2020, a resident and I took care of a young woman on the adult psychiatric inpatient unit of our Midwestern academic hospital. The patient had been admitted due to suicidal thoughts. Her usual coping mechanisms for handling her distress: compulsive hand washing, disordered eating, substance use, mostly marijuana, vaping, and superficial self-injurious behaviors were no longer working for her. She was having fantasies of ending her life by jumping off a parking garage. Why was she so distressed? She was consumed by fears. She worried that her mother was going to get cancer and die. She worried that every severe thunderstorm would turn into a hurricane. And she admitted that her greatest fear was of the zombie apocalypse. COVID-19 looked like the sniffles. Transmitted through a bite from an infected mammal just like rabies, it's far more virulent. Once passed along, it takes the virus only an hour to transform its victims into rabid beasts, which is bad news for the infected and anyone in their proximity. Humans lose their ability to speak coherently, and their motor functions deteriorate, essentially turning them into zombie-like creatures. If the afflicted bring to mind several kinds of mythical monsters at once, the author attributes that to the broad influence of a single disease on supernatural tropes. So goes another hard truth: when the zombie apocalypse hits, the zombie apocalypse experts will be freaking out with the rest of us. Comment your idea in comment section. So, thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe us.